That's out of school time, which includes the after school and summer. You got the mental health includes special needs and mental health. The mental health piece, the physical health piece. You have the juvenile justice. So we have intervention and prevention programs to help. And one of the focus that we moving on now is workforce development. So we pushing literacy and workforce. We all know if you can't read, you can't work. So I don't care what y'all doing, somewhere implement literacy. And through the literacy, not only read them, have them to retain it back to you. That's comprehension, right? So we pushing that. That's two of the biggest things that we pushing here in the city. What was the other one? We have, workforce, juvenile justice, special needs. I think I pretty much covered all of them. But one of the key things is that what we're trying to do is far as my role, is that when I'm out in the community and I say, well, with Kids Hope Alliance, and people like, they butcher up the name. Some call us Hope Alliance and all that, Kids Hope Alliance, they're like, I never heard of y'all. And I'm talking about like huge donors. I'm talking about donors who give out $200 million, right? So I said, okay, this is where experience come in. I said, what about the Jacksonville children? Yes! I said, well, we only changed through the last administration in 2018 to Kids Hope Alliance, which we are doing pretty much the same thing, even though on the record, I like us being Kameron. I like us being Kids Hope Alliance. Just because we was able to be a one-stop shop, meaning that we had all of the early learning piece, because remember this, take these notes, from 0 to 8, this is when the kids retain the most information in life. 0 to 8. Think about it. If you, like I remember years ago, my son, he about one started walking, and I think I hit my knee or something, and I cursed, and he repeated it. I like, oh. So my point is that, and he can rap now, he's 25 now, he can remember stuff during that time. So it's crucial during that 0 to 8, when y'all think them babies don't know what they listening to, y'all, trust me. That's why you see a lot of them say they read to the babies while they pray. Them babies listen. Sure. Right. So whatever we do, y'all, make sure that whether your kid, your grandkid, friend, make sure we read to them and have them revert it back, right? Because that's important. Because if you can't read, you can't listen. I'm a former athlete. I played at Mississippi Valley State. And I can tell you, when we are in position meetings and they don't know that you have to go up there and study a book like this here. And as a receiver, I had to know what X, Y, Z was doing, what the line is doing, what the play call. And we have to get on the board and do it. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting back. I'm like, how you get in college? He can't read. Listen, I'm telling you, listen. So y'all know in their high school, they put the athlete over the student. And guess what? As you move forward, they're gonna catch you. Nope, they didn't graduate. See what I'm saying? So it's crucial for us. And I talked to the athletes when I went to Lee High School. I told them, I said, listen, how many hold up your hand in your 4 or 5 star athlete? I think a few of them hold up. I say, when you get to college, it don't mean a hill of beans. You can put your stars in your backpack. It don't mean nothing. Because everybody, whether you're from Chicago, California, it don't matter. Because right now, everybody come to try to get your spot. Right here. And you a Florida boy, we caught it. We're like, y'all come on. Y'all come on, it's a new show, baby. Y'all get ready to go pack it. But these kids got to understand, I was telling athletes. And not only that, it has changed to the transfer program. You hear all of that. Because what happened is, now if I take a kid, athlete from Florida State, and he says he's going to go to Jackson State or Grambling, guess what? It's going to affect the high school athlete. Because that's a scholarship that could have went to him going to the experienced athlete. So we have to talk about it. And I got some, it's going to work for us. So when we telling them, like, yo, we're not talking about stopping your dreams. We just want you to continue to dream at other things. I can count on my hand having the LeBron James, right? It ain't Kobe Bryant's. It ain't Walt. And my first cousin, Steve Frank. Listen, it ain't that many. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't that many. But if you can go and get your certified to be a plumber, carpenter, guess what? You can then create your own business and then pass it down through your family. Yo, we got a lot of things happening, y'all. I'm gonna get back on track, but we got a lot of things going against us. It takes us to fix up. And that's through empowering our kids. Sometimes, we get on these kids, but these kids are hard-headed. But guess what? We don't know the story. And they know I can go where the police don't go. Not because I'm better. I create a relationship. Because sometimes I go where they don't want to go at, and you tell them and say, man, I need a hug. There's a penny, here you go, man. I said, y'all need something? Y'all good? Yes, sir. Relationship. Then I can find out what's going on. And I'm going to tell y'all what I find out what's going on. They look for love. Love. Hope. Opportunities. Because at home they didn't get it. That's why we got to fix our girls till we get there. But we got to empower them. My Masonic brothers, my 100 black men, I tell them, I said, y'all, they know I don't like meetings because everybody want to have their name on the back of this. They want to be, no, what are you doing? What are we doing? Everybody want to be in the front when the cameras are showing, giving the ones that's in the back. Mandela said, sometimes you got to leave from the back to let them think they leave. We need some boots on the ground because our kids are crying out. And this is the reason why I'm passionate about what I do. I can tell you 1,000 times they've been trying to get me to run for office. I said, and they know I'm a straight shooter. I said, y'all know I don't sell my soul for gold. You ain't gonna get, you know what I mean? I'm built different. But when I'm boots on the ground, I can hear the stories. I can go back and hear the needs. So when I get ready to retire, guess what? This is game on. Game on. Because right now I have to stay with the instructions sometimes, even though I stay at trouble of the government. But guess what? When our kids are crying out, when our families are crying out, when I go talk to the senior citizens and they tell me they are not raising their great-great-grands and they in their 80s, and they bring those schoolwork, come on. You know what I mean? So y'all, it's time for us to reinvent the village. And I mean that we have to adjust to what's going on, right? We have latchkey kids. We got kids that want to dream and dreaming, but mama's working 2 or 3 jobs because she has to try to make ends meet, right? And now she has to keep the siblings. But I want to go to summer camp. I want to go to be with my friends. I want to go, y'all. So, and I get on the men because, first of all, we have to make sure the person in the mirror is right? Because we can't go and tell somebody to leave when we ain't leave. Think about it. So even though, and I tell them, I say, listen, even though that might not be my child, but under my watch, they mine. Because one thing about it, kids will remember how you made them feel. And sometimes it don't even have to be words. A hug. So, y'all, this is why I'm passionate about what I do. This is the reason why I created these meetings, right? To be able to talk to community leaders, right? To talk to y'all. Because then we can take that seed and go back and spread that love, spread the resources, spread all the things that we need, right? That's why I love Connie, because she's heard all the teams that, I always, like, they all come to my meeting because I want the city government, the leaders to see the talent that is out here, right? And they know a lot of them don't even get money from city government. Some told me they don't want it. Too much red tape. But they doing the work with passion. And we need more of that, y'all. So like I said, that's one of my roles is bringing these partners together. Because sometimes people, I try to make these nonprofit organizations understand that money is good, right? Money is good because money helps operate. It helps you do the things you want to do. But government money is a little different. It's red tape, it's eyes, it's a lot of things. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of people apply for money and they got it. But when they got it, what you doing? Currently right now, we're going at providers, particular, and we like, okay, we charge, okay, y'all how many kids? Okay, we got them. Because they get out there, and I fuss that our leadership group. Because I say when you put out these RFPs, requests for proposals, out there, you should have a plan. And the plan is like, when you have all of them, first of all, we had too many, we had like 6 that went out. That's too many. But when you put them out, we didn't have a plan. And the plan should have been, okay, hey, phase 1, congratulations, you scored X, Y, Z. That's phase 1. I ain't say you're gonna get money yet, right? Phase 2, okay, let me go out to see your facility that you're gonna have the kids at. That's phase 2. Because we have some facilities that shouldn't even. Okay, so phase 2, okay, checkbox. It looks good, it's structured, all that. Guess what? Phase 3, congratulations. Now we'll send you your final contract. Yeah. But, yeah, that's why I stay in trouble. Can I tell the truth? I tell the truth. So what I try to do with my meetings, and I started that years ago, probably about 7 years ago, because people didn't know who we were, right? My CEO said, can you bring those meetings back? Because she's new. I said, yeah, I'll bring them back. Because it started out, I think I had 10 the first one, and a lot of them was my friends. 10 was like, most of them were real estate owners, right? They came in, yeah. So they came in, no, we just want to help. No, we don't have us. Second one I had about 12, and they was power brokers, right? Did you meet Miss Dorothy, the white lady? Yeah. Yeah, so Miss Dorothy, who been down Broward Road? Okay, that's her family. Right. So everything on Broward Road, all the woods, all that stuff. Matter of fact, she told me they sold at the beginning to the zoo. Because all the Hicks Drive, all of them. And they just sold some more. So she comes to my meeting. And she's a Republican. But guess what? She out there more than the rest of them. And she gonna fuss at me because she gonna say, you had your media tell me. I say, Ms. Dorothy, I'm Blanche County. but what I'm saying is we have it's so many people out there doing good work, but that's why I have these meetings. Everybody, we got so many great people doing great things, but in silos. I said, okay, I'm gonna bring them together. She didn't take my meeting tight. I said, we're gonna bring them together. And quietly I said, I ain't doing no town hall meeting that they have in city council. To the point where last month, the nonprofit center asked me, CEO, said, Pastor, can you, how we can work together, get you a KHA one-on-one with us? And then there was someone in there say, Mr. Penny, guy named Will say, I need to sign up for your KHA one-on-one. That's what I want. To the point now they like, oh, why did you get paid? They what? Listen, I purposely put stuff on social media because I got the mayor, all the city council following me. Sometimes it's like you already heard the rule. If it wasn't written, it wasn't done. That's my stamp when I put on social media because they be calling me. oh, there's a great organization. Yeah, they're doing great work. You know, I wish we can come up with some additional funds to support those who are ready for it. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. And that's why I was like, because stuff come to my mind. I think I called Sakani. I said, Sakani, you know what? I think I want my next KT 101 to be around some boost artists, some people who like dreaming and moving it. And I said, can you host it? Of course. Well, no. And what I tell you, don't worry about no numbers. Did I say that? Don't worry about numbers. I don't care if there's two of us in there. Because that two, we're going to go back and tell some others. That's all we want to do. Because we got to come together. So a little bit about us. So anytime, how many of y'all have a 501c3 or want to work on having one? Okay, so it's a kind of problem to help y'all. You do that too. But in order to do business with the city government, in the federal or anywhere, you have to create your 501c3 nonprofit organization. And a lot of people that we run into have for-profit, which is fine, because you have two umbrellas, right? But the reason why I love the nonprofit piece, when I'm in the community, remember I mentioned earlier about the lady that didn't know who we were? They gave out money. And the lady, before she died, she strictly had a list on to her folks how she wanted. She don't believe in anything related to I forgot what she called it. But she had a strict, now out of school time, that was on her list, right? But there's a lot of stuff that she didn't want on there because she didn't felt that was a need, you know, that shouldn't be where her money goes. And, you know, I was like, fine, but we have to, you know, so we have to get more of nonprofit organizations out there because, like I said, when I'm out there, yo, there's people giving out money. Trust me, money. That's why it's very important to create that relationships on people who are out there doing great work. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling them I'm out there. I talk to them. But more of what we got to do is train up. When you become a nonprofit, and I'm, you know, through my meetings, a lot of them have the nonprofit, but they ain't ready. They think they can do all the paperwork and all that. No, it's more to it. You got to make sure you got the right board. And when you set up your board, please have a board of experts. If your friend is good in marketing and fundraising, that's your job. If your friend is good at setting up the structural piece, right, we have to. So your board has to be a diverse board, expert. Some people just like, I can't stand people just say they want to be part of something and don't do the work. I'm telling you, I can't stand, we see it all the time. So when y'all create your nonprofit organization, and like I said, Sakani probably can help y'all getting that, but in order to do business with city government and federal, you got to have it. But go back to what I said, when I'm out in the community, I'm telling you, people, wealthy people say, you know, any good organization right there? Yeah, they boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you know, because people have money. They have money. Wait a minute. My girl. Okay. Listen, we good. But we have like so many like outstanding organizations out there. And I go back to like when you say a lot of nonprofits who end up getting this stuff, but not ready. Somewhere we have to create trainings, right? That's me and Will talk. We got to figure out trainings to get them established on how to run, right? Understanding the scopes of what you put on paper must be implemented. A lot of them put it on paper and don't pass it down to their support staff. So when I pop up to a program and I already know the program better than you, I have to go to the executive director because they didn't filter it down. See what I'm saying? So when you create your nonprofit, make sure it's, and guess what? Don't put all family members. I love some of my family members, but they won't be worried. You got to put, this is a business and it's your brand. Listen, nobody will mess up your brand. Don't let nobody mess up your brand. I told my son, he worked at the airport, he bring the planes in and stuff. I said, don't mess up my name. He looked back. He said, Dad, don't you mess up mine. But that's the thing I instilled in him. I said, because, and we got to always let them know that you have been interviewed when you're not. Let me repeat that. We have to let them know that they are being interviewed when they're not. Make sure your shirt tucked, guys. Make sure you're speaking. Young ladies, I need y'all to be young ladies. Right. Quit trying to be part of the crowd, because the crowd don't care nothing about you. We have to instill in that. We can't assume that they know about this, because they don't, y'all. I went Miss Betty Burney. I went over there. We went to a Man Octavia's holiday. We went over there. She had an event with her group, and they was talking to us like, we were like, so what are some of the things that are y'all helping your students and that? They said they don't listen to us. They cursing. They coming in with bedroom shoes on. I said, what? I said, what do the kids say? What do the teachers say? Turn they back. So me and Octavia's holiday, he'll stay the turn up at state attorney. So we were looking at it like, what? So we have to we have to empower these kids. When we have to empower them. We losing them every day. We lose them every day. So when y'all create that nonprofit, make sure you do it not for the money, because the money don't come. The money come on the back end when God bless you. I'll tell y'all that. It's this. It's your passion. It's something that you'll do for free, right? When you do that, the money will come, because your passion will stand out, and people see that. Then they pour that money, like, man, and you'll never know. Guess what? We have to always be, we're being interviewed. Yeah, we always being interviewed. Always. And as Black men, for us to be ahead, we got to be 3 steps, 20 steps in front, just to be even. Yeah. I'm telling you, and y'all, it's going to get worse. But we have to be here. We have to be here. I'm telling y'all. So when you start that think about when you're doing your this is my buddy right here, y'all. This is tough. It's Raj. Yeah. All right. So we have to make sure we come. So whatever your passion is in your nonprofit, just make sure it's something that, hey, it's here and not driven by dollars. Because if it's driven by dollars, good luck. Because you will still be talking, well, I better go back to my 9 to 5. Right? But if you driven by the passion, the money is gonna come. Right? So y'all, so as you thinking about that, but back to the business piece. So when you create your nonprofit, then you can apply for if we have dollars available, you can apply for it as long as it falls within what are we doing, right? And that's like everywhere, you know. And then guess what? People, during this time right here, folks ready to write off stuff. Yeah, what you got nonprofit? Oh yeah. So this is the time right here. You know, right now everybody in the holiday spirit. Right? Okay, right here. That's why I said Sakana got a little tree up there. You see the around? Yeah, listen. But guess what? People are in the spirit and during this time, man, y'all, we losing them every day. These kids don't even think is any hope. And we have to be the ones that empower them to let them know, hey, you can do it. the elements, everything gonna be against you, but guess what? Be the first in your family to whatever. Be the first. And we have to empower them because a lot of them don't have that support. When I go talk to these, I was hanging out with the senior citizens today. Right? So I had all of this. I go and talk to them because I get my wisdom from. Well, but baby, you got my great grandbaby trying to get in. Well, we know camp on star. Yeah. This whole time, here's my number. But this is where time they should be relaxed. They taking over their great grandkids. Right? My parents old. You know, but this is where we at. So that's why we have to redefine how the village looks. Because the village don't look the same. Like when I grew up, no, your mama done been home, but they watching you. But no, so no, come on, baby, come on and get some chicken. Your mama done get home. Y'all, that ain't happening. So what we have to do as leaders, we have to figure out how to reinvent the village. And we do that, and everybody, wherever your space at, try to be an impact in your space. Right? That's all. See, the problem that we have, everybody want to get out of this space. Right? Girls Inc. years ago. Girls Inc. wanted to add boys to their program. So I pops up out at one of the programs. And I see the boys out there playing. Because they know anybody know me, I don't talk no adults, I go right to the kid. Yeah, mister, they don't let us go to do nothing. I said, really? But they wanted money. They want to use the boys for the money. So you'll sacrifice the money over your mission. And they ain't no fine. Okay? They fine. You got me up. Yeah, the best one was doing it. You know, Rena Coughlin? Miss Rena used to run the nonprofit center. She retired last year. She was the one, listen, that was my girl. But the lady together, yeah. But when you do your nonprofit, this like, think about like, what do you want to do? What is your passion? What do you like see that you can pass on to your kids? Keep it going. You know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
I know some people will have nonprofits, and then a lot of you guys are businesses. While I'm doing this, if you guys want to go around so Sylvester knows who's in the room,
there you
name, what you guys do, and what you're trying to accomplish, that would be great.
And I do this on a regular basis too.
Okay, so if you want to start, I'm gonna.
Okay, no problem. Hi everybody. Some of you know me, some of you don't, but my name is Adriana Banks. I go by Adriana Sequel, online and offline. I am the creator and facilitator of a journaling workshop called Heal and Hang. I am also, we'll get to it.
Okay.
I am also the creator and facilitator of an event called The Playdate. Let me see what else I do. Mental health advocate, but the journaling workshops and the Playdate are specifically for like families of children. The journaling workshop is for millennials as well as teens and children. So what I hope to do with that is actually, like, since we're speaking on nonprofits, I technically have a nonprofit, but again, like you said, the whole not being ready thing. But what I ultimately would like to do with that is to develop my nonprofit, which is called Epic Wellness. Epic is an acronym that stands for Educating People in Community Wellness. And the goal is to create my own after-school program that houses healing homes, so students can be able to learn how to take care of themselves and their mental health through writing.
Hey guys, my name is Jules. I'm a DJ, music producer, content creator, marketer. I'm kind of like trying to evolve that business to kind of like grow a platform. One of my hopes is, I actually didn't really know what 501c, you know, when I hear it, I want to grow my business to kind of like grow a platform. I'm not from Jacksonville. I moved here about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
For about 19 years of my life, I was in Dakar studying all overseas.
Okay.
So I had that entire switch when I basically moved to the US and I had to accommodate and everything else.
Right.
So the first portion of my life in the US, I was doing international admissions. Kind of like with kids, letting them know, oh, here's the application process you need to look at according to climates, according to where you want to be in, and based when it comes to colleges. So that's a portion I wanted to kind of like grow into.
Right.
So at this point, I'm kind of just growing my platform and just be able to have more presence online, to also be able to relate that to my international presence overseas.
Right.
And I'm kind of around there where I'm really looking to create a nonprofit. I've kind of been kind of discouraged about the process and the fees. I don't have the knowledge, so I'm still
that's why we do this.
Right.
Right.
So that's why I was saying, hey, this is good that I'm here.
That's good, man.
So I'm hoping to develop, like that platform when it comes to the music and production, and then more into the creative agency. Then where I can start doing more content and videos when it comes to awareness and on the entertainment.
Right.
And then be able to basically relay messages, not only entertainment, but relay messages when it comes to the Black community in both lanes. So that's kind of where I hope to land when it comes to that project.
Right. Okay. Because we have a change. We have this city is a very, very diverse city.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of immigrants. We got, like across. I go to all parts. From the Cuban, Hispanic community, all over, and each one of them says that the city don't do anything with us, and I take it back. We got just so glad to hear what you're doing, and that's why we have this. We got people that can help you out on that.
Go next. Hello, y'all. My name is Kai Stevenson. I am the owner and founder of Solar Crowns, which is my contracting service company where I do subcontract work out to smaller businesses to get jobs done around the city of Jacksonville. So the structure that I have set is that I have contracts with certain regions in Jacksonville, such as Duval County Public Schools and a few apartment complexes at a time.
Okay.
So right now I'm currently doing cleaning services with a small company called Expeditious Services, and they do cleaning jobs around Jacksonville. The last job we did was out in Hunter's Run, which is an apartment complex closer to
What side of town are you?
Closer to the south side.
Okay.
But I'm trying to expand my groups and get other small businesses under the belt of Solar Crown so that we can start branching out from just Jacksonville and start spreading towards other regions in.
Yeah. You need to be out and ready. You need we're I like that. I like that. Have you thought about doing because that's for profit, right? You thought about doing a nonprofit?
I am going to be working towards a nonprofit in the near future.
Gotcha.
But I wanted to get the ball rolling
There you go.
This project first.
I got you.
Towards smaller, more local jobs that I can do.
I like that. Okay.
Hello. I think most of the people here. I'm Erin Kendrick.
Michael Jordan in the room.
I do all the things. I do all the things. I'm a visual artist first.
Yeah. Tell us a second. Did something exciting happen soon?
I just did the bus shelter. Me, Chris, and
Really?
Keith at the bus shelter. So visual artist first. I am director of education and the art teacher at JAM, Jacksonville Arts and Music School, which is a nonprofit.
And we fund them.
Yes.
We'll fund them.
One of the biggest funders. So we work together a lot.
Yeah.
I'm also an adjunct professor at Flagler. That's what we play because I teach.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're in that Tyree. Y'all brainiac. So ahead.
My ring.
That was it, right?
Yes. So I'm here because I don't miss an opportunity, and I really try to teach other artists that as well. Like if I consider myself at this stage in my career, and I've probably been doing the art thing in Jacksonville. I'm from here, but doing it here since maybe like 2016. Like I don't fund my own art projects anymore. So if there's money out there, I'm trying to put money on.
Y'all got to see. Y'all make sure you share some. Yeah.
So I came because I was like, is this supposed to be?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my mindset.
That's a bet right there. That's a bet right here.
And I love to like teach other artists that like we don't know collectively like how to value our work or how to ask for, how to kind of go for no. You know, say what you think you know, whatever your number is, let them tell you no. So that's just kind of the space I live in. I love to kind of bring other artists along with me.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to me about your work, I'm probably asking you about price and what you're not charging me. So that's just kind of the space I
So but it's a superstar. I mean, I don't see her like dealing with the kids in the program, like her work, and she is balancing everything and well respected. Like I say, the huge thing with the JTA, and I was like, you know, cause I called Chris the other day, cause I gotta get one art. I need to get an art from you too. But just an example of that. Listen to cause I have seen her work. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So we're gonna keep moving with, cause I want to be able to y'all interact too.
Did you go? I did not go. You want me to go?
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
I gotta go. All right. My name is Raj Gupta. I am an author, CEO, ghostwriter, and will be running for City Council 2026.
But you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. I've been busy. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Yeah, man.
I do not have a nonprofit. I have worked alongside of nonprofits. I'm here to support Sylvester. He gave me a call.
That's my
Anytime that he gives me a call, I'm always here to support. So anything that I can do to help give advice, business, entrepreneurship. Yeah. One of my books is how to generate wealth without having a formal degree. In corporate America.
Y'all make sure y'all get it.
So I think, and I'm not going to steal the thunder here. I think one of the greatest things that you have is community. And what we need to do as a people is more of this. So when you're a part of it, grab on that person that you can connect with. Grab on that person that's already doing what you want to do. Because one of the things that I really pride myself on is finding the right mentor and where I see myself going to the next level. And I beat him up, I call him, I text him. I will call you a million times just to be able to get to where I want to go because I'm so passionate about it. And when you have that passion and you have that vigor, don't let anything stop you or come in the way of your dreams, because the only person that's in front of your dreams is you. You have to look at yourself in your mirror every single day. And if you take one step closer to that, then you'll be able to accomplish that in any capacity that you want, in every capacity that you want.
Right, where you started your business, let them know where you started.
I started knocking doors, selling Kirby vacuum cleaners when I was 17 years old. Now, I may look very young, but I'm actually a little old. Probably older than everyone except for Bell here, maybe.
That's my son.
But I started selling Kirby vacuum cleaners door to door, and I was just it was on commission. So if I didn't sell one, I didn't get paid, and I couldn't feed myself or my young child at the time. So I was very serious. I was very hungry and ambitious, and then I started into the marketing space right when Facebook, and some of you guys remember MySpace and Instagram was just kind of getting across. I was able to help build out a renewable energy space platform for people who were looking to go solar all over the country. So the marketing space that I was able to join with that particular company, I then started and branched out and did my own and became the competition over time. And then ended up selling that company for a lot of money, and then started to write a book about that. And then I started another company, somewhat in the same platform and space. So now we build out websites, help companies, mid-scale companies build out their own website and marketing platforms.
So kind of, I keep friends with me. You see why I keep them?
I'm like, so that's
I know.
So anything that you want to accomplish in any space, it's possible. You just have to be consistent. You have to be proactive, and you have to be persistent as well too. So I think those are the three things that I can leave you guys with. So that's that. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What's up?
That's all right.
Hey, my name is Abstract B. I'm an artist, producer, DJ. I make music. I'm here to learn. I've worked part of a nonprofit. I used to be assistant director for a nonprofit called Just By Services. We just do outreach in the community, just spend time with kids, mentor, connecting through dance, music, and so on. So I have a little bit familiarity with that. But I'm wet behind the ears when it comes to being on this side of it. So I'm just flying the wall, learning.
Yeah, that's what hey, this is the reason why we do it.
I'm Stephanie Cobalt. I run Nexus, the space. I do anything from the business consulting to event planning here and at other locations. I wanted to make sure we came together today because I've seen the impact of going to KHA 101s and just meeting the other people in the room. So I wasn't necessarily like we all have to become 501c3s because sometimes it does take 3 years before you get funding.
Yeah.
But that we should start going to these meetings to meet the businesses and the nonprofits that usually do have funding for artists or instructors, and they need people that are going to provide that support in a sense, and also to learn how to make sure your business is established properly. So when you are ready to get your contracts, like you set up in a proper manner. So I'm glad you guys all came up.
Yeah.
I'm Deshauna Buchanan.
Okay.
I'm the owner of SunSoul Studios, which originally started out as photography, but has now grown into a whole production company that I'm wanting to do. I'm producing film. I'm a writer, and then music as well. And then, but like I'm more the person that wants to actually like create it, but not be the person that edits it. I'm an executive producer part.
Yes.
That's what.
But
That's
those are the ones that.
Cause my mind, it's just the way my mind is
where
set.
you're locked up.
Yeah. But I write, photography, model,
That's
act,
good.
sing,
And
rap.
everything.
I do a lot of things. But what my soul and what my passion is, which is why I named SunSoul Studios what it is today, is growth. And I represent growth and self-love and healing.
So make sure you get me 2X.
Gotcha. Okay. And I do have a nonprofit in mind. I don't have like the 501.
Yeah.
I don't have that. But what I'm hoping to do with my business is to help women who have been sexually assaulted and raped. Because I am a victim of that.
I've been running into a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And we might have to create some.
And we need more space we need more Black women that attend like counseling. Like I work with Women's Center. I worked with the Women's Center of Jacksonville, and I've also been a client. I did like the group therapy sessions with them, and I was the only black woman there. And I'm like, we need more of us in this kind of space where we're talking.
that goes back to trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once we get through, because I'm gonna talk about like when I went through my health situation, men don't want to go to the doctor, right? So I have become very close with the CEO of Mayo, and I told him I want to do a health and wellness. Councilman Terrence Freeman, we been through battle, and I said I want to do a health and wellness. So the CEO said, "Let me know." Now I'm sponsored. So
yeah, so that's one of my passions, helping women with that. Anyone who's dealt with human trafficking, because as most of our ancestors here have been human trafficked back in those days, so it's still it's still going on today, and so that's a big passion of mine. My son is on the spectrum; he's autistic, and I'm also wanting to help with that. And bring awareness with that, and he goes to a private school that I love, that has been excellent, and then
Giving him what he needs.
giving him what he needs, and I want to see more of us in there. And it has grown. I will say, the school has grown with more of us attending there. So I'm happy.
Make sure you get my number.
I got you. I have this. It's like this whole thing that I'm going to.
No, I hear. I would listen to everything too.
Yeah. I have a whole idea, and I just sent in my proposal to Goodwill. The only thing I don't have is that 501 thing. I don't know how it will go. But I sent in a proposal with Goodwill, and I'm waiting to hear back. Fingers crossed, prayers, everything. Like, it could really be big and really do what I'm wanting to do here locally and across the world.
So I had me and former Councilman Newby and Dr. McGowan, and he wants. So 2 weeks ago we went to, because he got a building right off of Gulf Fair. Right across from used to be a dog clinic or something like that. But he was telling me he wants to, because him and his wife, they have their business, and what they finding out that, because they want to do something 16 to 24, and they want to teach them about chiropractic, different stuff. He said, but one of the problems that he run into, because he have young ones working in the front. No soft skills. Y'all, no soft skills. Can we y'all create? Listen, we gotta have no soft skills. They don't know customer service. Yeah. So so that's one of the things that he was telling me. He called me yesterday. And Craig, crazy. We gotta work on the soft skills. I can't bring him up in my office if they have them, So that's one of the things that his passion that they decided they want to do. Like, we got it, because that's what I'm saying. We got just listen to everybody. This is why, I have these meetings, because every meeting is it's powerful. So kind of tell you, these are people doing awesome work. I had we had 6 authors there, right? Black books at one of my meetings, and we was because we have so many stars though. But I ain't mean to get on that rampage, but I love that. Okay.
Hello everybody, my name is Larry Wakefield. Most people know me as DJ Larry Love.
You with Wiz?
Whiskey?
Yeah, Crystal. You know Gary Crystal?
No.
Okay, you with Al?
No. I rock with those guys, but I know.
Okay, well he's Wiz. He's Gene number.
Yes.
Yeah, he graduated.
Absolutely. I know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him y'all to do. I heard him do some stuff.
Yes, they need to.
Man, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
But local DJ. Well, not local. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Most people know me locally as a DJ. Prior military, 9 years in the Air Force. Technically prior educated for DCPS. So I do a bunch of things. I'm an artist, director.
Right. But what's your passion?
Well, right now it's DJing. But what I want to speak about is the nonprofit that I was working on, but time kind of took over with all the other things.
Right.
I want to create a nonprofit for young children to teach them mindfulness through breath work, yoga, and meditation. That's an article I came across in 2014 of these guys who were doing this up in Baltimore. They've been doing it for about 25 years now. And the article said trade in detention for meditation is what it said initially. And they did a lot of numbers up in Baltimore and saw that through their programs with a lot of the schools they were working with, they were able to decrease the numbers by 40%.
Relax.
Yeah, just through give essentially what you were talking about earlier, giving them love and space.
Right.
So, I do a bunch of things. I'm a community organizer through my events that I do as well. Yes, sir. No, we will. I hope to partner with Adriana at some point on this as well.
Man, we got this. Superstars. Right here.
Hi.
We come to you too, Kameron, because of the camera, we come to you too. All right, here you go.
Hi, my name is Kalia Myrick. My personal interest is art, but I'm not an artist. So I realize a lot of my talent focuses towards writing about the history and criticism of art, which led me to my day job as the curator at the Ritz Theater and Museum.
You been to the Yellow House?
Yes. And I am here to see how the Ritz can kind of assist in a lot of nonprofit and arts organizations that's going on.
Because that's powerful. Wow.
How you doing? My name is Quintet Simmons, cameraman. I do photography as well. I'm
Okay.
former military, army.
Right.
I'm just here to help, trying to learn as much as I can.
Man, I love it. And not on that, like I'm listening to everybody, because we have kids that don't understand through like what Jam does, Don't Miss a Beat. You don't have to be on stage to be part of the impact of the event. It's the backstage stuff, right? Understanding my former boss, her husband used to build movie theaters all around the country. And he was making a lot, but he set the scene. And a lot of them don't know that. They think they have to be the rapper, but not the writer. Y'all, it's the writers who making money. You can write that music, right? Boom. There you go. There you go. So that's good. Anybody else? Who we got back? Wait a minute, where y'all at? Y'all come on in. Who that? Y'all come on. Wait a minute, y'all come on in here. Don't sit down. Huh? Y'all come in. I gotta hear y'all. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Y'all around here. Hey, quiet. Dude, that was out.
I heard you all the time.
You around here quiet. Hey, y'all, man. Hey, yo, man. God, no. You got wow.
Well, we're like transitioning.
Okay. Yes. It's not. We got.
Yeah, commercial break. But we're like transitioning. I know you've been there. If y'all do have kids that are 4th to 12th grade, at Jams we do a lot, but we specialize in teaching soft skills. We are for the 3rd, you're gonna host like a kids space at Think Bowl. So the idea of like teaching them some of those background jobs and stuff like that we're gonna be on to. So if y'all have kids who are 4th to 12th grade and they need a creative outlet, we're just right over in Springfield. So let me know.
So who we?
I can go next. Hello
There you
everyone, my name is Elise. I am a Jill of all trades. I am a podcaster. I am a thrifter. I am a event curator. I'm Santa's boss. A little bit of everything.
I love it. Yes.
I do a lot.
Yes.
But I enjoy connecting people with people, and I love supporting events. So that is why I'm here.
Passion. So.
Well, I'm Rashad Hawkins. Sorry for being late. I am an artist. I'm a spoken word poet. I'm a published author, self-published author. I'm a filmmaker. I have a business, Lost Time Mafia, clothing brand.
The two X.
All right. And
Sure.
network.
Right. So what's your passion?
My passion is writing.
Right.
Mostly. I just found out, thought about it. I've been writing poems for 20 years. I've been performing for 6.
So you stopped. What made you go back and say, let me backtrack and see really where I started this? What made
It's
that
just
come?
always been inside of me. I was performing at the library since I was 14, and I stopped and I started back.
Wow.
And I also co-host at open mic called What's in the Verse. It's at a bar named Rain Dogs in Riverside.
Okay.
So yeah. And we're currently looking for a new location.
Okay.
Rain Dogs.
Okay.
Right.
There you go.
How y'all doing? My name Mav. I pretty much just make whatever need to happen.
But you like me, boy. We can roll. Just make it. We don't do all this.
Just get the job done.
There you go.
I'm a recording engineer.
Okay.
Mix and master engineer, producer. Do TV and film production. Through the city, I work with JSEB doing their recap meetings. If you don't know what that is, that's the Jacksonville Small and Emerging Businesses. So if you need to connect with other business owners, It's an auditorium full of them there. We usually meet every third Thursday. We already met this month because it's Thanksgiving, so we already met for this month, and they're skipping for Christmas, obviously. So the next one not gonna be to January. But that's probably where some of y'all might want to be, because they do have help for if you're for profit or if you're nonprofit, because they have low interest small business loans as well as grant writers to help you try to figure some things out. That paperwork ain't no joke. I tell you that right now. It's not. But they got mentors. They have mentors in the program.
See, that's, yeah, right. And we got to think about this. See, whenever, especially when we're talking about government, things are created to discourage you. Right? So that's why you bring people together, because someone probably already have gone through it, and we help each other. We gotta help each other because it's out there, but it's also designed for you to like forget this paperwork too much. Right?
The way they would probably word it is they filter. That's how they filter people who are serious and don't have the business.
Yeah.
About a month after I started with them, my best friend came in and she has a mobile bartending business, and she had all of her stuff together, and it still took her about a month to get certified. And she successfully put in her first bid, so we're still waiting on the results of that. But the fact that she put her name in the hat, and that's really what
there you go.
And on top of that, I'm contracted with Lit TV Network, and we actually do some work with Mayo Clinic. So some of the TV shows I probably work on.
They did a story on me.
Yeah.
You see, man, this like the talent. And I was just telling my CEO. So she told me, send me a picture and stuff with, because she in Tampa. Because we have like so many like stars. And I said, listen, and they not getting our money. I said, and I'm a straight shooter. I said, now we got some folks who get money that shouldn't even be getting money. Because we have meetings of people like doing the work because I seen them do it, right? And we have to do that. And that's why I continue to have these meetings with the community. So when we have our board meeting, when I run into a city council, I can brag. We can put them on notice like, hey, y'all, we spending money on this. But y'all talking about the help with crime? Oh, I give you an idea. Let's surround them with like-minded people that's doing great work. Because these kids just want to say, I have an opportunity to be successful. When God give us a gift, it ain't our gift, y'all. We got to give it back. And the problem is that we get people, leaders in positions that forget about where they came from. When you get in those positions, it's our jobs to help bring the brother or sister up. Because we all, like, everybody has a gift, right? Has a gift. And we gotta respect everybody's gift. Like, I call Goop good and all of those. Hey, Goop. I told Goop, it's a Goop. I just called him, an hour and a half ago?
2 hours.
2 hours ago. Listen, send me the address, then I said, but that's how we operate. And one thing I have learned over life, listen, if I ain't good at something, I'm gonna find out who is. And no, it's a problem that we have, y'all. We have leaders who don't want to admit this is not what I do well. Just call it like it is, because guess what? We're gonna find out if you can do it or not. That's why you have people who are great in those spaces. And that's why because listen, I'm just like all of these. Tyler, you wanna go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go through that. Because I want people to understand how to do business with city government.
Okay, so I just want to make sure before you guys leave, you know where to find things through KHA. They usually put out RFPs. Mm-hmm. They put out, how many did you guys put out this year?
Well,
you put out a few.
I'll keep that. So kind of real quick, go back up real quick. Go to, remember I mentioned about the service category? Click on that one. Essential service, so they can see the drop down. See? Right.
So these are all of the areas that they work within, and then resources and different organizations.
Is there a vendors list?
No, but you can, and once she
That's
gets
why you
done,
gotta go to KJ.
yeah, and you go to, so that's why we had a meeting, but once Sakana get done, I'm gonna show you how to sign up for our newsletters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, even if like you personally may not be able to get an RFP, it's good to be in connection with those that may need your services. So the city puts out a good amount, and you have to be a part of one cloud. So this is just a site to go to that you can sign up for. I can make sure I have most of your emails. I can make sure to send it out. Outside of KHA, the city puts out regular bids. So especially if you're part of JSUB, they usually kind of give you guys first look, I think.
Yep.
But even if you're not, you should be going on to one cloud and looking for different opportunities. I can see if I can sign into mine.
And that's for nonprofits, right?
No, it's
No.
it's for
Go, make sure you, because I got an idea of something.
Because this is how to register. I'm gonna sign in. Mine is through my nonprofit.
And you have to be, you have to either do any business with the city.
Right now, I guess it's not. I went through the KHA website, but you can go through the city website and type in one cloud, and it'll let you sign in.
And then once you kind of sign into some of these things, it gives you access to everything. So if I do stuff with JTA, if I do stuff with the city, it might be a headache to get into this and do some of the paperwork, but once you get in, it gets easier.
They had one earlier about, I guess maybe the site's not up right now, but they had one that they were basically asking for people to do the jazz festival, and they needed a supplier to do marketing or to do like the festival and fair. So you have to go in, you have to make sure you're signed and look at what opportunities are there. There might be something that fits your realm that you might not think about. A lot of times it is contracting or building and cleaning, but they've started to open up more for creatives. And then these are the sites. I'll send them out. I also go on to My Florida. And usually they send, once like I registered through here, I'm still through my nonprofit, but I usually get some about just they need someone to talk or they need someone to speak. Earlier in the year, they asked for somebody to actually work for JSEB to teach those classes. So there's usually a lot of opportunities. They send out probably like 3 a day.
That's why you got to be on it,
I'll send out these links. And then this is Jack's Chamber and JSEB. I love Jack's Chamber site. I usually go to the women's one because they usually have grants. I can't.
That was the first
The first one? This one?
Jacksonville Women Business.
And then resources. And sometimes the grants aren't just for women. They'll be for other stuff too. So
And this one with Gregory, right? Gregory Grant. You know, y'all know Gregory? Over the small, huh? Yeah. Over the,
He's about to delegate it to Adam Dillon.
Okay.
So they have usually a lot on here, and they rotate throughout the year. So Coalition for Black Businesses, I've gotten a grant from them, which is great. Comcast Rise did one earlier this year, but you had to be in business for 3 years. So I would at least make sure you're on their email list. And I would say to start going to some of these meetings as businesses, like us as creatives. Usually they need our services for events or marketing or promotion, DJs.
Yeah, you don't have to be a nonprofit. What she talking about is just and we pushing the nonprofit piece because like with funding scarce, we got people out there. They just want to write it off. You know, so that's why I say just have that, because you keep your for profit. You know what I mean? But a nonprofit, when somebody wants to just drop some money, and they drop 50,000, 100,000, you know. So.
And I like throw another strategy
Yeah.
in there. Like a lot of times when you're kind of new at this, you'll go through these and you'll look at all the things that you don't have and you haven't done yet, and you think like, I can't get this. Like flip that and make a checklist. Like all the things that you don't qualify for, like make a checklist of like where you need to be in a year. Because I'm telling y'all, this is like easy money.
See,
Yeah,
I'm telling y'all. And before we leave, Aaron, could we get Aaron stuff up there when to see her? I want them to see her work. Her and Chris. Yeah.
We get content.
I'm telling you, we wait.
Yeah, they have most of them kind of. A lot of people know it, so we can contact.
My boy, he don't know that.
Okay.
You see that? See that? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know what I was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, in a sense, just making sure that for-profit, non-profit side, you one or the other, or getting both. Making sure that you're applying for these grants or working with someone that knows like a schedule for when these go out. A lot of times, the ones that usually I'm qualified for come out in April or something. So I don't know, but I usually try to keep like a little schedule of ones to apply for on a regular basis. But outside of that, going to a lot of the meetings, chamber, JSEB, usually people are just in the room and they know you. They're like, I would love for you to come do this project, or I've been thinking about doing something like that, and I just haven't met someone that does that thing. I'm gonna be working with Beaver Street because they want to do an art event, and I was in the room and I work with artists, and they're like, well, we haven't thought about doing it, but we would love to bring in artists for our businesses to support. And the only reason that came to pass is because I was in the room. So just putting yourself more in the business field aspect or nonprofit areas so people can know your name. A lot of times I'll just be in spaces, and because I don't see us there, we don't get opportunities.
Super.
Yeah. Just because like we see ourselves as creatives, and we're both. We're both. Even if you want to do it as a hobby, like you want someone to buy it, like, they need to know your name. Was there anything else? You want me to go back to Kid Hope Alliance?
Yeah, I want to show them how to. Yeah.
Okay. Walk me through it.
Go to go all the way down. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You see something? No. Go back
Go to the homepage.
somewhere. Yeah. Because somewhere you have to go all the way. You can tell. Go all the way down. I think this might be it. All the way where it says read our news. Right over here. Read our newsletter. Keep going all the way to the. Yeah. Click on that. Put your information.
Yeah.
Put your information. So you do that. Click on all three. Because you get all types of email. And anytime you can also follow us on social media. Because a lot of my meetings will be out there like that as well. But go to our website, scroll all the way down. It says read our newsletters, put your information in. Then you'll get like stuff, grant opportunities, and sign up for the CLJ.net information as well. Get it. But I just wanted y'all to make sure y'all connect with us through our social media platforms. So,
Unless anyone else wants me to put up anything, I'm gonna turn off the projector. Sorry. Okay. We got 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
I did want to have a conversation, and I know I put this on my Instagram and text messages about what we can be doing collectively to make sure that city businesses understand what the need is with creatives and things outside of that we can do to support each other, whether just making sure projects come to pass or more funding is coming into our pockets. I don't want to offer.
Right.
Anybody has thoughts or
So, I guess my question is this. This is a lot of really good information about not just nonprofits, but also for-profits and everything that you can get even while you're in the process. But I feel like so many of us either are in the process or we need to start. So my question is like, what can we do? Like, how can we collaborate with these entities like right now? So like, I'm just speak for me.
like what
Kids
is
Hope Alliance?
Okay.
Kids Hope Alliance. I'm gonna bother you. We're gonna get to know each other.
Right.
I'm gonna bother you.
That's good,
sir. Okay.
That's why.
Miss Erin, I would like to bother you too as well. But I'm saying this because as someone who I guess my art is different. My art isn't necessarily art like everybody else's. It's more to do with mental health and bringing just that wellness piece to us. And when I say us, I mean people who look like us in here. But to be able to do that at the level that I want to kind of requires that red tape of all of this, like our friend over here was saying. But we need the community now. We need this information now. We need these workshops now.
Right.
So
and we can create that. So the reason why I created these meetings is because everybody was doing stuff in silos.
Yep.
We can create our own, right? You don't have to wait to create a nonprofit organization. But I can tell y'all, make sure you're tracking the things that you're doing. Mm-hmm. So when you get ready to do it, you can go back and do it. But you can create things now. That's why I believe in partnership and collaboration. I always talk about that because that means that we don't have to wait on things to come. We can attack it, right? Like my man said, let's get it done, right? It's like I use this phrase in the office. It's called coach's corner. Everybody, think about, well, let's see, Aaron, let me see, let me check my calendar. What's the calendar? I say, okay, hey, X, Y, Z, y'all here? Come to my office. That's coach's corner. We here. We ain't looking at no calendar. Everybody here, and just make it happen. And we have to just do that. Like we can like, if we come together and say something, I can get my building. We can do stuff. They let me do it. They let me run it. We can go to, we want to do something at Jams. We want to do something here. We went to with Autumn Place in One Bridge Connect. She hosted my business meeting. So we don't have to be stagnated waiting. We can attack it. You find somewhere that you want to get up, we'll go. We'll be there. Yeah. And create the energy. Because when we as one, we become powerful. Mm-hmm. Right? We don't have to wait on, well, we don't have no money. Well, I'm like, hey, y'all, guess what? Bring some wealthy people to our meeting. Let them be the guest speaker. Right? Let them talk about it. And you don't know what comes out of that. We don't have to wait to make things happen. And I don't stay in no box any damn way, right? I stay outside the box. That's why I stay in trouble. I can't keep me in the box. Nobody can keep me in the box. And we have to be that way because just the talent in this room. I mean, I'm there listening. I'm calling my CEO. Listen, the talent in this room is like powerful. But guess what? I guarantee if we was to if I was to call some city council members there, they'd be like, huh? Because they asses don't get out nowhere. I said, y'all can't make no decisions around the table, right? We keep receipts. Don't come to us when it's time to run again. I got Goop because that's my boy. We gonna get money too. But you know what I'm saying? We get these people like in these positions and forget about the people. That's why I always work external, internal. External, I always side with the people. Internal, guess what? We work for the people. When you remember that, you're gonna always win. Always. So So to your question, if you create something, I'm gonna give you my number, and we just make it happen.
That's all you have to tell me.
That's
You
it.
don't regret giving me your number, but I mean, you know,
Trust me, my
you won't
number.
regret it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say my number be growing up. Yeah, trust me.
Kind of piggyback after her. She
And I know
about
what you're
bothering,
talking about too.
about bothering people. I'm gonna be bothering you too.
It's okay.
So I need your phone number, and I want to bother you. I want to bother you as well, because what I'm wanting to do, part of what I'm wanting to do is what I've already been doing.
Right.
I'm a single mother, so I would go into my own mother's closet sometimes to get clothing because I couldn't always afford to purchase my own. So now I'm wanting to create that into helping other single mothers. And you do the thrifting. I'm a big old thrifter. I love a good thrift. And so I want to use your business to also help with mine and create that nonprofit to help women who are single or single mothers if they need clothing for. Do you do children too? Okay, children as well. People who have been human trafficked. That's what I was talking about before. Human trafficking. I want to also be able to provide things for them outside of clothing and other needs that they might need. And then women who have been sexually assaulted, I'm wanting to also, because after they're assaulted and they're in the middle of the street somewhere, wherever they're at, wherever it happened at, they might not have clothes at that time. They might need something really great to put.
And that's your passion because your testimony. So we can't like, yo, you don't know how powerful your testimony could be to someone who think that nobody's listening to. You know, we had a kid that came through Malvay, Washington a few years ago. They ended up last year committed suicide. You know, so we have there's so much going on. We can't assume that these kids don't hear us or don't see us. And guess what? We have to be there. We can create our own. Trust me. We can create our own because, like I said, even if money is slammed on the government side, I got friends I got boys out in the street. Let's trust me. We gonna get it done. But that's how you shouldn't wait to implement your passion.
And I also just want to say, I did not forget about men either. I'm also going to be doing men as well. It's called From Out My Mom's.
I'll feel this
It's called From Out My Mom's Closet and then From Out My Father's Closet. And it's like a whole thing where we help both men and women and then children as well.
Right.
Can I give you a resource right quick?
Yes, you can.
On Instagram, look up the Lotus Flower Project. It's the Lotus Flower, like the underscore Lotus underscore project.
Hold on. The Lotus. You said underscore where?
The underscore Lotus underscore flower underscore project. That might be something that you want to look into. No, I ain't going to drop it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, if we created something for people in the business world, right? Where you and we put it out there, and we say we host a training. You could talk to those, and we'll put a little whatever to talk about, empower them with your story and how you navigate it at an early age as being a business owner, author, and stuff. Because we got to tell the story. We have because my concern is that we have leaders that's dealing with these kids every day. I'm talking about the schools. They're not empowering these kids, right? When them kids said that they just allowed them to curse and all that, I'm like, I'm just thinking, like, well, we can like create stuff, man, and get it going. Because everybody passionate. We can have you talking about your passion and what you do. And I think the more we put people in that highlight spot and we invite them to the table, now we're creating the culture that we want. And that culture is letting them know we have somebody here for you that has went through something.
I think you could create, because in different markets like LA, Atlanta have forums, right?
Yeah.
So where you have like multiple people from all walks of life, even something like this, you could just film it live and have a live audience as well too, to be able to answer questions for people in the community that have aspirations to be exactly where they're at. So somewhat of like So yeah, you can definitely get that done. We can talk through how you set something like that.
Yeah, because we got to, because I don't like waiting. I don't want people to like, oh, well, ain't no funding available. No, we gonna create our funding. We got too many, y'all. It's a lot of wealthy people in the city.
There really is.
Hey, tell them, y'all, I'm telling y'all, Eric, there's a lot of wealthy people in this city, And y'all know I grew up in the hood. I got some boys there. I say, hey, I need this. Change your life. Get it done, y'all. Change your life. Here goes P.I. Here you go. All right? But we have to, like, I don't want us to, like, have to wait to get it done. Let's attack it. And we'll attack it through the structure piece, the experts. And then on my end, I'm gonna work my magic on get some folks there to hear and see it though. But that, so we can like not through your emails, I would like to see like a round of like a recap, right, on what everybody talked about. And I want to present it to my board as well as my CEO, because they know we roll tonight, and just talk about it. And then the more we talk about it, the more they're like, okay, let me come to.
Would you be okay with me creating a group chat or WhatsApp?
I don't do nothing like that. Y'all do it. Y'all take it right.
Just so we can make sure everyone's.
I want everybody. I don't want today to end today or tonight. I want I have heard all these different experts, right? I have heard everybody passion. We got the Reds, we got Aaron, got 1,000 things going. We got Goob, Sakani. So we got all these, we got writers, we got authors, we got music, we got DJs. Yo, it's like, because my head is like, I'm the type, like, I can hear everybody's story, right? We got a man back here, he's brand new, but his passion, and he want to be able to reach the different population, to be able to, so, yeah. It's like we create that. I'm telling you, we create that, and how we want to do it. I'm gonna fall in and do it on my end. But I don't want tonight to be just a conversation. Let's look at some actions, little small things. What about anybody doing anything like special for groups for Christmas, like kids or families?
I have a picnic December 3rd. It's free and open to the public.
So somewhere we can also create out of this group if they have anything coming up that's special, especially if I run into somebody who want to donate something. I always get people call, they want to donate. Like a friend of mine, they gonna have a turkey giveaway on I don't know how to send it out. But it's stuff like that that we just create a resource group too, right? If somebody called me and said, hey, we got a family of need, they need boom, 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 and okay, let's see how we can make it happen. Yeah, create. So now we're creating this bond on everybody supporting each other. It's like a resource. It's resources. It's your space. What you're dealing with. Tell the rich we need them to step up a little bit.
You saying that on camera, bro?
I do it. I do it. Really, they know me on that. I love to death. But these are the conversations that we have to like continue to have, and I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have them like on December 4th, and it's open to the public. Florida State College leadership asked me to do the same thing. They come to my building. We talk about KHA, same thing. And then I'm gonna go around like, okay, how we can all collaborate with Florida State College. What y'all doing? You know, we talk about leadership workforce, right? What are y'all doing? You know what I mean? So December 4th, they're gonna be at my building at 11 to 1. So there's a lot of stuff like going on, but I want to like recap this moment, survey, and then make sure we get everybody's contact information, and then make sure everybody sign up for our newsletters though. Do that because I want to be able to keep this group, and then we'll look at like making this a regular. It don't have to be like a KJ 101. It could be somebody, you know, hosting something. You know, Erin have up all her true artist friend, Chris, and all of them, because we, you know, and you know you work with those kids, David. How you empower them.
That they're doing the group suite. I don't know if you're not, but Chris Clark will be here on Saturday with
Pete's thing.
without Pete. So like they'll be having like a forum type on that day. So I think in conjunction between the spaces that are here and the organizations being the base for things that you guys want to do, being in connection with us with on which side you can make something happen. People here being a resource for who you need to pull in to make it happen. Collectively providing that information so when the city is ready for funding, you have your ducks in a row. Doing things for the kids that usually does help with getting funding in a sense, or parents and other people being willing to pay for you doing what you do because you're providing education. So a lot of times the way I work is I have a nonprofit that provides the resources and the education and the skills. And then I have the for-profit, which provides a space for creatives or businesses to do what they do, but also receive funding or be paid because you're curating within the space. And then we all do projects within here, which might be something that you're building towards someone else funding your thing, but you want to put it out there. And then us collectively knowing more how to work together. That's how I structure it, that's how I work things. Because eventually I'll have a production level, but a lot of times those things don't get funded initially, unless you're thinking about the marketing and that you're doing businesses through the film aspect. That's how I work. So I essentially say as a creative, you think about things in the same way that the nonprofit piece is a great way to start building your stats and your statistics, giving back to your community. If you want to work with them, that's a great job. Those are great jobs. I think being open to being a teacher and providing education as a day-to-day income for yourself or these organizations for you to do good. A lot of times when you set up your own, it takes a while before you get money for doing what you do. If you're okay with that, that's great. And then building on the business side, building towards the fact that now you have people in the room, you probably have people outside of this room that you can work with to build the world that you would like in that sense. So I think us being in this room, I'll put together a group chat so we can know what everyone is doing and be a resource for each other because someone knows somebody that probably can help.
I had got who know Daryl Joseph, Chief of Parks and Rec. So Daryl sent me a flyer, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. So it said, "Bring proper attire. We will be outside. Close out 25. Senior Field Day."
That's cute.
They're doing a senior skip day tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
But Daryl said they don't have a permit.
Right.
So now somebody found it out. So now Daryl has it, TK Water has it, the chief of police has it, the school district has it, because we're not looking at what they were doing because they said it was kickball and all that stuff. So that said, me and Darryl was talking like, I said, you know what they doing? Them kids, they bored. I said, we got to figure out how to do it. So I called TK, and he said, we got to figure out something because tomorrow I don't want a simple kickball return to something because this group might be very good kids stuff, but you got the other ones come over there and mess up everything. So this was pretty much like these kids are crying out to do something.
Y'all call me because I organize play dates.
Yeah. But I think they put a bit at school though. But I wanted to share it out with them.
I do want to say really quick, Connie and I are collabing on some projects that we are working on, and we're having a meeting on December 15th. We're looking for like actors, actresses, singers, rappers, DJs, production teams, all types of things. So if y'all want to come out to that, let me know, and I can send y'all the invite for it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just the collaboration, the partnerships, the resources, the brains. I mean, like, please do a recap on this.
I want to do a group photo before everybody leaves, and then of course you guys can stay and chit chat if you would like. The only thing I have coming up is my fall dinner party. Sylvester will be there.
Yep.
JJ from Humana, and then Orlando is one of the Black developers in Jacksonville that we're going to be hosting a dinner party for you guys to come. It is ticketed, but we wanted to put the 24th. We wanted to make sure we put businesses, community advocates, and artists all included.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great way if you guys just want to stand. Maybe read.
God, ask you the price.
Huh?
The price of the ticket.
Oh, it's $45 up until Friday. You can message me if you need one. If you need a ticket, it's $45.
Yeah.
Feel like taking a picture?
No, you gotta be in the
This
picture.
is open till 8 on Thursdays, and I actually snuck away.
Tell them. I need to get you gotta.
So I gotta go close up.
So you let me give you my number too, because I want them to. Yeah, I need to see them. Rest.
Shorty's in the front.
Everybody want all you 6'6" people up front. Yeah, the rich.
He went to the last one. Like somebody. No, but
I ain't been over there so long. Yeah. So what's the schedule?
Well, comments, and that's a training. Just start.
Who have y'all been over there?
Yeah.
And we gonna just decide on what everything we want to talk about.
Oh yeah, I come here.
Okay. Come
There's a couple places I need to go over there.
Send her. Oh, what are you doing?
I already did myself.
Send me the activities to MIC.
I low key wanted to run it back, like post.
Alright.
Can we
Yeah, because she don't have me put it.
You just
There you go. And you need to charge your phone. Hey, and you need to charge your phone. All right,
No, you gotta be in the picture.
No. Come on. Listen.
Sure you got everybody?
Be a professional, don't question my
I know why you're flashing.
It's probably an auto.
Yeah, check it out. This was good. This was good. Aaron, give my hug, girl. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get it to you. This is good, man.
Do you know about Sunday?
I do. Yes. Yeah. All my activities are gonna restart in January, December.
Yeah.
Yes. But I was telling Rashad that I really plan on starting back. I was doing things
I'm Kat. Nice to meet you.
but I'm just and I'm just gonna start doing the part. They'll be the same stuff. I'm still gonna be doing like my stuff that are like the higher events, but I'm really just my goal is really to get that's all it's like because I love jams and what they do. And the girl Ebony used to work there and whatnot. And I always have to ask her, like, she don't do anything concerning like mental health. That's like what she was kind of going for. It's just a lot of red tape. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to do the work or anything.